In the vibrant world of African music, each note tells a story, and every rhythm pulses with history. From the ancient echoes of Egypt to the global rhythms of today, we'll uncover the secrets of this musical tapestry. In today's video, we'll explore the rich tapestry of musical genres, meet legendary artists, and discover the challenges and triumphs of contemporary African musicians. Let's dive in and groove to the sounds of a continent's soul. Where it all started. African music has an incredible history that goes way back in time. Imagine ancient Egypt, where they had a bunch of musical instruments like harps, flutes, drums, and cymbals. These folks were like the rock stars of their time, and their music had a big impact on ancient Greek and early European tunes. Then, in the 7th century AD, Islam showed up in North Africa and brought a whole new musical vibe. You had indigenous black communities and people caught up in the trans-Saharan slave trade, adding their flavor to the mix. It's like a beautiful fusion of cultures and sounds. Venturing further into sub-Saharan Africa, it's a huge canvas of musical creativity. The African slave trade, European colonialism, and the influence of Christianity were all mixed in. African music didn't stay in one place, though. It spread its wings and left a mark on global music like jazz, blues, and gospel. You can even hear its rhythms and beats in funk, jazz, and genres like Afrobeat, Juju, and Congolese Dombolo. Take jazz, for example. Its roots run deep in African rhythms and melodies, infusing this genre with an unmistakable groove. Blues, with its soulful expressions, carries the echoes of African vocalization and storytelling. Gospel music, too, is deeply rooted in African musical heritage, with its powerful call and response traditions. These genres are like branches on a musical family tree, each tracing its lineage back to Africa. Let's groove to the beat of African music's heart. It's all about those intricate rhythms, killer drumming, call and response singing, and the way they layer those rhythms. You can hear these unique elements in all kinds of music worldwide, from gospel to techno. It's like a musical signature you can't miss. Today, when the internet makes it easier for people all over the world to meet, the impact of African music is still changing. More and more people around the world are discovering new African singers, which is making this musical trip more interesting. The world of music would be a lot less colorful and varied without Africa and its many people who have left the continent. The rise of Afrobeat. Afrobeat is a fantastic music genre that sprung up in Nigeria back in the late 1960s, thanks to the genius of Fela Kuti and Tony Allen. This musical blend is like a tasty mix of West African and Black American music, and it's been making folks move to its unique beats all over the world. Afrobeat isn't just one thing. It's a delicious musical stew. It's got a bit of high life's groove, a dash of Fuji's energy, and a sprinkle of Juju's spirit. It also has the soul of Yoruba traditions and rhythms running through it. That's why music is both catchy and intricate. Fela Kuti and Tony Allen are the heroes behind Afrobeat's magic. Tony, with his drumming skills, was the heartbeat of Afrobeat. Fela himself said, "No Tony Allen, no Afrobeat." That's how vital he was. And Fela, well, he was a musical wizard and a champion for change. His music from the 70s not only rocked Nigeria, but also spread like wildfire worldwide. But let's give a shout out to the unsung heroes of Fela's band, the keyboard maestros like Dele Sosami, and the incredible dancers like Laidi Babayale. They added that extra spark to Afrobeat's performances. Afrobeat isn't just confined to Nigeria anymore. It's become a global sensation. It's about breaking stereotypes and celebrating our beautiful differences. Through its beats and lyrics, Afrobeat sends powerful messages that touch hearts all over. In recent years, Afrobeat has been making waves globally, and in 2021, a couple of chart-topping tracks gave it a boost like never before. If you're vibing with the beats of African music, do us a favor and hit that like button. It's like giving a thumbs up to the rhythm. Now let's get back. The diversity of African music. African music boasts a diverse and rich heritage that spans the continent, reflecting the multitude of cultures and traditions it encompasses. To showcase this remarkable diversity, let's take a closer look at some distinctive music genres hailing from various African regions. In Nigeria, we find the captivating genre of juju music. This style incorporates talking drums, melodious guitars, and an array of percussion instruments. Juju is known for its infectious rhythms that can get anyone on their feet. Traveling south to South Africa, we encounter marabi, a fusion of traditional African music with the captivating notes of American jazz. This genre embodies a unique blend of musical traditions, resulting in a soulful and rhythmic sound that's hard to resist. Zimbabwe contributes the poignant genre of chimurenga, which emerged during the country's fight for independence. This form of protest music has deep-rooted political and social messages, making it not just an art form, but a powerful voice for change. African music's diversity doesn't stop there. We can explore amapiano, a contemporary genre that's been taking the continent by storm. It combines elements of house music with African rhythms, creating a fresh and dance-worthy sound. Highlife, with its origins in West Africa, is another gem. It's characterized by its infectious melodies and upbeat tempo, often featuring horn sections and intricate guitar work. Moving to Central Africa, we discover soukous, a genre that's all about groovy rhythms and electrifying guitar solos. Soukous has an irresistible energy that can make anyone hit the dance floor. And these are just a few highlights from the vast tapestry of African music. There are countless other genres, each with its own unique flavor and cultural significance. Now let's meet some of the legendary artists who've shaped the African music landscape. Fela Kuti, often called the Black President, is a Nigerian icon known for pioneering Afrobeat, a genre that blends traditional African rhythms with jazz and funk. King Sunny Ade, on the other hand, is a maestro of juju music, enchanting audiences with his intricate guitar work and vibrant performances. Miriam Makeba, affectionately known as Mama Africa, used her powerful voice to advocate for justice and equality through her music. She remains an influential figure in South African music history. In Zimbabwe, Thomas Mapfumo, the Lion of Zimbabwe, played a pivotal role in the Chimurenga movement, using his music to voice the struggle for freedom and justice. These musical luminaries, along with many others like Hugh Masekela, Papa Wemba, and Francis Bebe, have not only entertained but also inspired and influenced generations with their artistry. African music transcends mere entertainment. It's a powerful tool for addressing social issues. Many artists use their music to shed light on pressing concerns, from crime and human rights violations to xenophobia. Contemporary African superstars. Contemporary African music is rocking the global stage. And it's no wonder with the infectious beats and talents of artists like Fela Kuti, King Sunny Ade, and Miriam Makeba. These legends paved the way for modern stars like young Manny, who's putting a fresh spin on Afrobeat for the whole world to groove to. Afrobeat's influence has gone beyond borders, thanks to artists like young Manny. They're taking this cultural movement to new heights by blending African roots with a modern twist. But young Manny isn't alone in this musical journey. Stars like Burna Boy, Wizkid, Tiwa Savage, and Davido are rocking the international scene too. Their music has become a bridge, uniting diverse communities worldwide through its beats and empowering lyrics. The impact of these contemporary African music stars is massive, They've smashed through barriers, wowing global audiences and making the world dance to their tunes. African music isn't just about songs, it's a cultural force shaping everything from dance moves to fashion trends. Challenges and triumphs. African artists face some real hurdles on their path to stardom. They grapple with issues like a lack of music infrastructure, limited access to money, and not knowing all the ins and outs of copyright and the music business. However, African artists have displayed remarkable resilience and determination in overcoming these obstacles to achieve success. Look at the rise of contemporary African music stars like Burna Boy, Wizkid, Tiwa Savage, and Davido. These superstars aren't just making waves in Africa, they're taking the world by storm. Their music brings people together with its catchy beats and empowering messages. The creative sectors in Africa are experiencing a boom, with streaming music in Africa alone projected to generate nearly $500 million by 2025. This growth signifies the increasing influence and impact of African music on a global scale. Policymakers need to step up and support Africa's booming music scene. They can help by making sure artists have fair access to money, protecting their intellectual property rights, and celebrating traditional music. As we come to the end of our musical journey through the rich and fascinating world of African music, we have one last question for you. Which African country would you go to first to experience its music and culture? Share your dream destination in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Also, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a beat from us.